hat-trick of tries from Huw Jones helped Scotland to an impressive 31-19 win over Italy at Murrayfield. A physically demanding game all round. Some glimpses of brilliance from Scotland, a few bits from Italy, but Scotland the stronger side throughout the game and revenge their loss from last year. Before we get into it, let me know in the comments what you thought of the game, who played well, who didn't, who was your man of the match, what do Italy need to improve on, what do Scotland need to improve on for next week. Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. So we'll stay on Scotland, man. They get straight into their business. Great exit. Ben White, his exits off the base of the ruck were fantastic all game. So they get a great exit. Italy get the ball. Rory Dodge gets a turnover at the breakdown. They shift the ball wide. Duan van der Merwe makes a ton of meters down the touchline. They go 12 phases from there, get the penalty. Don't go for the 3 points. Go for the quick tap. And Rory Dodge busts over for a try. We talk about getting straight into it or coming out with intent, coming out firing. That's it right there. Great kickoff receipt, good exit, a ton of pressure when Italy do have the ball. They get the turnover, shift that ball, find space, keep applying that pressure, get the penalty, go for the quick tap, back yourself. Don't go for the easy 3 points, get the try. And you're off to the races. What a start from Scotland. And they mean business early on. I do love the intent from Scotland, always looking to attack, looking to shift the ball. And they did find a lot of meters or a lot of space out wide. And why wouldn't you want to shift the ball with threats like Duan van der Merwe, Darcy Graham, Huw Jones, Blair Kinghorn, and you've got guys like Finn Russell who can throw those skip balls, or someone not necessarily always throw the skip balls, but someone that can read defenses so well, know where the space is, know how to cut players out with his distribution. It creates so much space for the guys outside. And then you've got killers like Duan van der Merwe and Darcy Graham who only need a little bit of space to make a ton of meters. And they did so here. Duan van der Merwe down the touchline, inside ball. It bounces off one of the Italian players, but Huw Jones collects it for the first of his 3 for the afternoon. And just again, excellent from Scotland, willing to throw the ball around and getting reward off that. Yes, there's a lot of handling errors as well, and I feel like it's kind of to be expected in the first round. Although there was a lot of handling errors, a lot of the times the ball did go to hand and it worked out for Scotland. How good was Rory Dodge in this game? Over the ball at ruck time, defensively, just physical, up in your face. When he gets his hand on the ball, it's so hard to get him off that. He was eyeing up those rucks so well and attacking not necessarily just isolated rucks, but any rucks that he went to attack and got his hands on the ball is just so hard to get off it. Like I said, slowing the way. And even if he doesn't get the turnover, he just slows that ball down and really halts the attacking side, which Italy in this case, it halts their momentum. You get a roll on, you think you're going good, then Dodge gets his hands on the ball and just slows everything down. And he was really good in this game. Lovely for Ben White's try, lovely bit of work off the back of the maul from David Cherry. He was really good as well throughout the game, strong, carrying the ball, did his lineouts really well. And this one, again, Scotland go for touch instead of going for the 3 points, which I thought throughout the first round of the Six Nations was pretty prevalent, was most teams going for touch and going for the tries instead of the easy 3 points. They set the maul. Italy defend them all really well, but Dave Cherry bounces off the back of it. Little offload, the backdoor offload for Ben White. Beautiful, beautiful try, and he goes over in the corner there. And while the backs are running amok, the forwards are getting stuck in here. And I would say that's a forwards try, that one. Fantastic. A couple of missed opportunity right before halftime. Did think Italy defended that really well, but Scotland will be kicking themselves there. 19-9 at halftime. When they come into that second half, I thought Scotland's forwards just numbered up on both sides of the ball. So defensively, so physical, the whole forward pack. Skuman, Cherry, Ashman when he came on, both Ferguson brothers, Gray, Gilchrist, Dempsey when he came on, Rory Dodge, Jamie Ritchie, outstanding physically, defensively, but then with ball in hand as well, the little interplay between the forwards, the little offloads before contact, the footwork before contact, really, really good, and getting over that vantage line, really denting that Italian defense, this forward pack were. And then just off the back of that, a little bit of handling errors, maybe that one pass too many that's going to deck, and that's something that they will work on, or it's something that will click going deeper into the Six Nations. But there's something I noticed that really worked well for them. I did think after Brex's intercept try that they just knuckled down, got together and said, like, this is where we need to get together now, compose ourselves and really knuckle down and grind this game out and win this game, because few passes going to deck, a few just lapses of concentration. That I will say that rush defense of Italy was really, really good, and that's how Brex got that try. But I thought they really pulled it together after that try, Scotland did. For Huw Jones' second try, Darcy Graham, take a bow, son. Holy, how good was that set up for Huw Jones' second try? Off first phase, shift the ball out to your speedsters, to your guys that can make something from nothing. Darcy Graham gets the ball, steps inside, and steps pretty much the whole Italian backline. Busts through, drawn pass, Huw Jones goes over untouched. The dancing feet from Darcy Graham, how good. And then Huw Jones with a nail in the coffin, leaves his best for last. 3 of the best, a hat-trick at Murrayfield. Doesn't have his partner in crime with him. Does it all himself. Nice right foot step, rides the tackle from the inside and stretches out to score his third try. He was fantastic, powerful, electric, outstanding performance from Scotland's number 13, Huw Jones. Well done, son. Great for my fantasy points as well. Let's go. I should have captained him, but still, outstanding for my fantasy points. I thought a great defensive effort from Scotland that last 15 minutes. Really, really good. Italy were throwing everything at them, but they just couldn't crack that Scotland defense. And that's good signs for Scotland. They can score points, but they can also knuckle down and defend when needed. Going over to Italy, shell-shocked, man. That first 10 minutes, bang, bang. Scotland come out firing 2 beautiful tries. And then I did think Italy worked themselves nicely into it. Whenever they got opportunities, Tommaso Allen, 100% off the tee, was kicking lovely, just knocking over those penalties, and they slowly worked their way back into the game. I think that centre partnership of Brex and Minocello, man, they just keep this Italian side in games. They are so good, outstanding on both sides of the ball. I think more so in this game defensively, really, really solid there in the middle. Anything that runs in their channel, Brex will make the tackle, and then Minocello's over there like a flanker and stealing the ball. Really, really good. It was a good bit of defensive work from the whole Italian side just before halftime, stopping Scotland from scoring their third before halftime. Really promising signs there. And obviously Tommaso Allen keeping them in the game with his boot. 19-9 at halftime, and you still feel like Italy, they're still in this. Yes, they're 10 points behind, but they're still in this. And they come out in the second half firing. That line speed, just absolutely, they're putting Scotland under so much pressure. Good reads from that centre pairing. And then Brex grabs one off Finn Russell and goes untouched under the sticks. And it's like, it's game on. We're at one point, we're 19 all here. And that's where you think, like, that's where the good sides bring everyone come in. We knuckle down, like, this is it. We're in the game here. Round 1 of the most important competition in our season. We need to knuckle down here, compose ourselves, make good decisions. When we're in our own half, exit the ball, strong defense. But I just don't think that this Italian side has that yet. They've got good names throughout, but it's just knowing when in these big games, it's all on the line, knowing when to pull everything in and be like, boys, this is it now. We need to settle down. We need to compose ourselves. And we need to take the opportunities when on offer, and just couldn't do that. Like, it is credit to Scotland though. Scotland for most of the game kept the ball and kept it really well, and that caused Italy to make a ton of tackles all game. Their whole forward pack were into the double digits for tackles. So that you're buggered. By the end of the game, you are absolutely knackered, and then you're expected to run the ball up still, or still make effective tackles when you're in the bloody 70th or 60th minute. And it's madness. You've got no gas in the tank. So it's hard, man. And that's it. You're at the top end of international rugby. And that's it, man. Scotland defended really well that last 15, 20 minutes. Italy threw everything they had still in the tank at them and just couldn't crack that Scotland defense. Again, Italy had to defend for most of the game, and when it counted right at the end, they had to throw what they could on attack. They just had nothing left in the tank and couldn't do it. Tommaso Allen was great off the boot. My standouts were Brex, obviously, Ignacio Brex in the centres, really, really good on both sides of the ball. And then Sebastian Negri, 26 plus tackles in a game. Holy, he'll be buggered next week, buggered. But a massive effort from him and the rest of that Italian forward pack. Just couldn't get this one over the line. Great game first up. Let me know in the comments, who was your man of the match? Who played well? What can you expect from these teams going forward? Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Bye.